Good morning, students. Today's topic is determination of surface and interfacial tensions by using different types of methods. In this class, discussing about classification of methods to determine surface and interfacial tension of liquids and solids. There are different types of methods used for determination of surface tension of liquids and solids. For liquids, there are two type of methods can be used: static methods and dynamic methods. Static methods used for determination of surface tension is Wilhelmy plate method. Interfacial tension using spinning drop method. Jonoid ring method and pendant drop method is used for determination of surface and interfacial tension of liquids. Capillary rise method, bubble pressure method and drop weight method used for determination of surface tension and of liquids. Drop volume method is used for determination of interfacial tension of liquids. Number drop method used for determination of both surface tension and interfacial tensions of liquids. For determination of surface tension of solids using different types of methods: sessile drop method, dynamic Wilhelmy method, single fiber Wilhelmy method, Fowler contact angle method. For determination of surface tension of liquids using different types of methods: static methods and dynamic methods. In static method, Jonoid ring method. It is the oldest method used for determine the both surface and interfacial tension. In this method, wetting property of a surface or interface influence on the surface tension measurement. In this method, maximum pull adjusted on the ring by the surface is measured. Second method, Wilhelmy plate method. It is a universal method. It is especially suited for check the surface tension for a long time with having short interval time gaps. A vertical plate of known perimeter is attached to a balance. The force due to wetting is measured. Spinning drop method. This is a third method used for determination of surface tension of liquids. This method is most commonly used for substances having low interfacial tension. The diameter in this method, the diameter of drop with a heavy pace is measured while both are rotated. Fourth method, pendant drop method. By the use of this method, both surface and interfacial tension can be measured at increasing the temperature and pressures. In this method, geometry of a drop is analyzed optically. Dynamic methods. Capillary rise method. This method is used for determination of a surface tension based upon the liquid's contact with fine glass capillary tube raises tube above the level of liquid outside the tube. In this method, a capillary tube is placed in the liquid containing beaker. The liquid can be raised to a tube when compared to the outside of the liquids. Next method, bubble pressure method. A measurement technique used for determining the surface tension at short surface edges. In this method, maximum pressure of each bubble can be measured. Drop volume method. This method used for determine the interfacial tension as a function of interface edge. In this method, liquid of one density is pumped into second liquid of different densities, and the time between the drops produced is measured. Fourth method, drop weight method. The process of drop formation by liquid is a part controlled by surface tension of fluids. To determine the surface tension, the stalagrometer can be used. In this method, drop weight method, average drop weight of specified volume of liquid are compared to those from reference liquids. In this method, weight of the drops can be determined for specific volume of liquid and reference liquid. After these two can be compared. Fifth method, number drop method. In this case, number of drops formed of a specific volume of liquid are compared to those reference liquids. In this method, the number of drops formed from the volume of liquid can be determined. After the same process is repeated for reference liquid. To compare the number of drops formed for specified volume of liquid with number of drops formed with reference sample. This method is used for determining the both surface tension and interfacial tension. For determination of surface tension of liquids using sessile drop method. In this method is used an optical contact angle method. This method is used to estimate the wetting properties of localized region on solid surface. The angle possible between baseline of drop to the tangent at the top of the drop boundary is measured. It is ideal for curved samples, whereas one side of sample has different properties than others. Second method is dynamic Wilhelmy plate method. This method is used for calculating the average advancing and receding the contact angle on solid of uniform geometry. In this method, both sides of the solid must having same properties. Wetting force on solid is measured as the solid is immersed in or withdrawn from a liquid of known surface tension. Third method is single fiber Wilhelmy method. Dynamic Wilhelmy method is applied to single fiber to measure advancing and receding contact angles. Forward contact angle method. This method enables measurement of average contact angle and sorption speed of powders and other porous materials. In this method, change of weight as a function of time is method. These are the various types of methods used for determining the surface tension and interfacial tension of both liquids and solids. Based upon the natures, there are different types of methods can be used for determination of surface and interfacial tensions of liquids and solids. In this class, discussing about various types of methods used for determining the surface tension and interfacial tension of liquids and as well as surface and interfacial tensions of solids. Thank you.